What are your decisions costing you? 11 days, in case you've been making the same mistakes over and over again of 2023. At least it's not June. It is still brand new. We're going to shake those decisions off right now. So if you're not driving, just shake, 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 shake. Just shake it off because you are about to change today. Hello and welcome or welcome back to another episode of The Resilient Life with Rosi. If you have not checked out last Thursday's episode, make sure you go to Apple or Spotify podcast or wherever you get your audio podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel on Apple and Spotify. It'll be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're on our YouTube channel, make sure you go there now to subscribe. If you are not on our YouTube channel yet, make sure you go there now and subscribe so you could get our Tea Time True Time, which only occurs on our YouTube channel every Saturday. And in case you missed the good hot tea, make sure you go to the YouTube channel after this recording and check it out. Today, I will be discussing decisions. I am reading this great book called Better Decisions, Fewer Regrets. I probably messed up the title. Nevertheless, I will be breaking this book apart with you for the next 5 weeks so you can make better decisions for 2024 to change today how you make decisions. So then your future self will thank you. Any personal challenge that therapy could help with, therapy can provide tools to approach your life in a very different way. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. It's easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. There's a link in my description. It's betterhelp.com/theresilientlife. If you are struggling, consider online therapy with our sponsor, BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/theresilientlife. Also, it gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Again, click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/theresilientlife. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for supporting this channel. Now back to our episode. First, let's break down the word decision because I believe once you know a word and you understand the word, it will make sense to you for you to think of it differently and apply it to your life. The word decision is a Latin word. DE in the word decision means off. Then CIS means cut, which you get your words such as incision, scissors, decision, cut. Therefore, decision means to cut off. Now, the whole definition of decision is to cut off every other option except the conclusion that matters most. My question to you is, with the decision you made today, or let's go back to yesterday, did that decision matter to you most? Let's talk about finance. And each question that I pose for the following weeks will have different scenarios. Just choose the scenario that you need this question applied to. This can be for any decision of relationships, finances, work, life. The decision to get up this morning versus snooze. You know about those decisions. Let's hit finances. My question to you, this past weekend, if you are on this year I'm going to do better with my finances, I'm eliminating debt, I'm going to watch how my money is rolling. Be honest with yourself. How did you do this past weekend? Were you spending money that you do not have on a credit card that is already accumulating debt? Yes or no? Did that decision matter to you most? Not likely. So my question to you is, the decision that you made, does that matter to you most where you are right now in your life for the future self that you want to achieve to. Remember that it is very important that you check yourself on how you make decisions, especially when it comes to finances. And most importantly, you have to see why. Why are you spending money that you do not have? Is it a habit which is formed by emotional things such as, are you shopping because you feel lonely? Are you shopping because you feel sad? Are you shopping because it gives you this great release? Are you shopping because of the happiness it gives you to see something new? Minus the fact you probably have 10 outfits in your closet that still has the tag and you have not worn yet since 2020. Why are you shopping? Ask yourself that question and be honest. Now, if you have not joined our email subscription, make sure you go to www.roadtoresilient.com to join our email list. I would love to hear from you. I will share 3 steps on how to make a better decision. Number 1, what is the purpose of your decision? The decision we're talking about right now is to save money. Are you saving money for a house? Are you saving money to eliminate the debt you have? What is your reason? What is your purpose of this decision? Because once you keep the purpose of that decision in mind, and you keep it in your mind often, that will hopefully help you to watch the decisions that you make regarding that purpose that you have. Number 2, have you considered other options? For example, you want to save money. Have you considered the option, okay, I go out to shop this weekend because I really just wanted to get out the house and I felt sad, and when I buy something, it makes me happy. How about leave your credit card at home and you can still go out and go for a walk that will make you happy? Find a different option. Consider other options. Sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what other thing can make me happy that is not linked to me spending money that I need to save? Be honest with yourself. This is the only way honesty is the only way for you to transform to what you want to become. 3rd, is this the best option with the least amount of regret? Now, after you considered all your options, now you have to make sure you're choosing something that matters most to you. Clearly, you shopping this weekend was not the best choice. If the tags are still on the clothing, if you just leased a car that you know you shouldn't be leasing, return it today. Return it today. Your future self will thank you. And your future self is not 5 years from now, it's not a year from now. It's the week from now tomorrow. Because a week from now, you might need that money for an emergency that you do not even know is coming your way. Let's do something that your future self will thank you for by the decisions that you make today. The author Andy Stanley has a lot of good quotes in his book. The one I would like to share with you is, your decision determines your story, the story of your life. Every decision that you have made in your life to this point is part of your story. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Good is the enemy of great. Let's stop making good decisions and make great decisions. Private decisions have public outcomes. Your private decision to go out last weekend and spend a lot of money, especially with the fact that you don't have this money to spend, will eventually show up publicly when you're asking people to borrow money. The goal of now decisions is not to regret it later. Make sure you watch your emotions behind the decisions in order for you to stop making the wrong decision. Next week, I'll be going into question 1 that he shares in the book, because there are 5 questions that you are supposed to ask yourself prior to making the decision. And the first question will be shared next Thursday. Make sure you tune in. Also, make sure, if you like what you heard, to like, comment, and share with a friend who needs to hear this. I hope you return next week for more insights about how to make better decisions for 2024 and for the rest of your life. Tune in for this Saturday's Tea Time Truth Time. Stay resilient.